Let's just give it a second. Start everything up and get people into the chat. Hopefully the notifications go out, at least within the first minute. Can you hear that clock ticking too? Hey, Galligade! Welcome to the stream. I'm just waiting for more people to hop in before I start things up. But, hello everybody, this is Maniac4Toys, and we're here today with an eBay haul, which we'll get to in just a moment. If I'm correct, these are both NERF related, which is why I titled it. I've been tracking a couple packages for a while and waiting, and finally they've made their way to my front door. I thought, why not do it as a short haul? Have a whole bunch of people enjoy it right now. I got two people in the stream. I saw Galligade. Did somebody else pop in? I don't know. I will say, between Instagram and YouTube, I do like that Instagram allows you to see the viewers, so I can properly greet you guys whether or not you're actually commenting. Off to the side, the stream is brought to you by Capri Sun. So if you hear a little in the background, that's what it's from. Nice. The box looks small for a NERF. Yeah, here's the thing. NERF guns come into a lot of different shapes and sizes. So it's actually, yeah, it is actually kind of small. Like, here's my hand. Regular adult size hand. Next to each of the boxes. The ones in here, I'm really excited about. I doubt that I'm going to have a video ready after this week, I should say. Because there's still a few more things, and it's like, oh, okay, it might take a little bit more time to find them. We got a Lego builder in the chat. How's it going? And I love that. Yeah, I've loved that juice for eternity, for all of time. Nothing wrong with that. And they have them like $2 for 10 pouches at Target and most supermarkets and things. You can't go wrong with that. All right, let's get things rolling since we got people. And I don't want people to be like, oh, I didn't even know it happened because the YouTube and bad stuff. So let's get it going. Yeah, I'm actually surprised both of these are sent by priority mail, but A-okay for me. The sooner, the better. I actually do have another thing I'm going to bring up in this haul because I already opened it, but it's something coming up, kind of NERF related. You guys will enjoy either way. It's actually Lego related too, so that makes it even more fun. Yeah, Lego and NERF. Oh, what could it be? Alright, so for this one, I'm actually not sure which one it is. I know, but I don't know. It's a fun surprise. Because I ordered, a little while ago, several NERF blasters that were in various colors or, you know, patterns and whatnot. And I think this invoice is kind of going to give it away to me. Okay. So this one is like the ones that I was looking for. And I thought, well, it's close enough. Might as well go for it. And I don't think I'm going to need this at this time. I'm sorry, did somebody... Nice box. Yeah. Let's just unwrap this. Ow. Because believe me, this would take like a solid hour to film and then re-edit and all that stuff. If I did it beforehand. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just do it with the live stream. People love live streams too. So, what you see here is called the Captain America Brigade Blaster. This is from NERF. I don't remember exactly when it came out, but from what I can assume from packaging and how things have been listed, this came out around the time of the first Avengers movie, which I think was 2012, if I remember right. It doesn't say it on the listing. It does say it's rare. Yeah, it's one that I actually can't find that often online, so this was actually at the best price. This was like a best offer sort of thing, so I was able to knock it down a couple dollars. It does not have any darts with it, which is usually, whatever. I got darts. That's fine. This one has a little bit of a change to it, though. And I'm sure I'll talk about this again in a future video. Yeah, NERF Night at Philly was fun. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that I haven't uploaded the footage yet from Philly. A lot of it I backed up to my Google Drive privately. So it's like, okay, I don't run out of space while I'm recording stuff during the weekend. And now I have to get it all back from there and try to edit it into a comprehensive video. Moving on from that. So this is the Captain America Brigade Blaster. Normally, as I said, normally I wouldn't mind if it didn't include the darts because darts are pretty common. It's got dozens of them. I could easily use them. However, this one actually uses a unique kind of dart that I don't know of it existing outside of this blaster. I actually looked through some reviews. I saw product pictures from back in the day about it. And the darts that go in here actually taper inward. You can kind of see those little miniature holes inside of the large hole. It's weird. They're like really skinny darts, but the heads of them are just like an average dart. So it's kind of hard for me to use as it is. But it is in the same shape and the same design as an older Nerf blaster, which is part of a video, which I will do later. So I thought I would pick this one up. Simple, you cock it back. Then it fires one, rotates the barrel. It does not extend the barrel outward. See, so as far as reloading this, you just have to do it from either side. You see here. They do change this up a bit. A few other designs or textures here and there. But, like I said, I'll talk more about that in another video with probably better production quality. Are all the foam darts the same? Actually, no. Nowadays, they're pretty much the same. If you get NERF, if you get Adventure Force, if you get, what's the other brands? There's a couple of different Nerf-like, some may call them clones or knockoffs, that are almost exactly the same as far as the size of the darts. There are some weird ones every once in a while that might be rockets, or they used to have bouncing balls to use. But way back in the day, they used to change shapes of darts all the time. And for some blasters, it gets it hard to use because, well, you need specific ones and it doesn't work with all of them. So, yeah. Right now, they're pretty much the same. And they don't use as many varieties of them. The rockets, they only use every once in a while. A couple different packages, or don't include a lot for each of them. So, yeah. I'm doing that old thing of I'm taking a really long time to answer a simple question, aren't I? That's Joey for you. So, the next one we have here, I'll just see if I can slide to the left. Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. All right. These are the babies that I was first hunting for. And in my travel, I found out about the Captain America one. I'm like, I could throw that in. So, and most of these from eBay, I did through a best offer sort of thing. So I saved a bunch of money through that way. So this is one of several colors of the NERF Maverick Rev 6 from N-Strike. It was right before a lot of the bluish, like Benny kind of blue and orange blasters that you see nowadays, to put it simply. They used to have a lot of them that were in yellow, black, and orange. Every once in a while, they would change up the colors for these as well, for special occasions or whatever. This one closely matches the... Oh, they have darts in here. Neat. This one closely matches the Long Strike CS6 as far as the color scheme. The old version, because they released it a couple times again in different colors. But this is the Maverick. That's basic, outline of it. So you can tell between this one and the Captain America, they're almost identically the same. Well, outside of a few texture changes here and there, and obviously the color changes here and there, there's a few differences. As you saw before, when you reload this, you can actually pop out the barrel a little bit, and you can access the darts more quickly. You can also spin this, and it'll lock back in place. Same function to it. Primes it from the top, and then you press the trigger, launches one, and then rotates the barrel to the next dart. Yeah, these size of darts are pretty much the ones you'll find nowadays. Which I haven't seen in this particular color, but I'm not collecting darts for now. Hopefully not later. And wait, where'd the chat go? Keeps disappearing. They need to be standardized for sure. It's easier replaced. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of times you're going to see darts with about the exact same size to them. even if it's from different brands. I've used ones from Adventure Force and NERF, and they work better than NERF ones, actually. It's usually a difference of the quality of the foam and the tops of the heads, on each of them. Because a lot of NERF ones are like this. They'll be kind of blunt at the end of it. They have like one hole in it, not on the other side. And with that little hole, when it fires out of a blaster, it kind of affects how it goes through wind. So even though a lot of older darts used to have that, and it was a cute function because it was like, oh, it sounds like it's whistling as it's flying by. So you hear like a pew kind of sound. With these, it doesn't really work for that function. It kind of makes them jagged, like go completely different directions than what you're aiming. Like if you're aiming forward, it's gonna go left, right, every way. So it's not as good. But Adventure Force, they changed the heads of those so that they have that kind of hole structure around every side of it, so it kind of holds it in like a straighter line. Also, the quality of the foam is better, so that these don't bend as easily as NERF brand ones. Which if you bend NERF ones, they're practically useless. They're going to be really hard to fire with them. But this one is also a NERF Maverick Rev 6. This is a clear version, which is really cool every time they make them in clear or a transparent color. They've done it in transparent green, red, blue, depending on the blasters. For this one, other than clear, they've done transparent, transparent green and a sonic green. Sometimes they do it as like a store exclusive. Like Target exclusive might get this color scheme, or Toys R Us might get this color scheme. Clear, I don't remember which one it was exclusive to, if any, but I do know that it happened for a short time. So it is cool to see it here, where you can actually see a lot of the functions inside of the blaster. You can see how everything loads back, holds in place, see all the darts, which actually makes it easier. Like if if you're looking from the side, you can kind of see, oh, that some of the darts have been used, or some of them are not going to be there. You can also see from that side how everything is functioning, which is I think it's a cool idea. Good to see every once in a while, and they've done it with a couple different blasters and trans clear, same function to it, and as you can see, they use the same kind of darts. The colors are varied. A lot of NERF blasters, Elite, Rebel, Zombie Strike. What's the other one? Modulus. They all are pretty much the same kind of dart, but a different kind of color. Different color scheme to go with those. AccuStrike actually has a different head on each of them, but it's the same shot. It's the same size dart. You can still use it in any NERF blaster currently. The heads of them, like I said before, sometimes they fall left, right, not as straight. AccuStrike is supposed to be in a way to make it straighter, but sometimes because of the material, at least in my blasters, they don't work as well. I've actually had a couple of them chopped up in some blasters. Like it just couldn't phase all the way through it without getting caught in something, and then it would rip or bend or tear or something like that. So it's weird. What we got here? Like the invisible jet. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. There we go. What was that? Did you win a Philly minifigure blaster with the NERF gun? I didn't play in it, unfortunately. That's the most ironic part. You see, I already had NERF stuff in my car because I was with a couple different NERF events and meetings, every so often. And I was like, I'll just keep it in the car. It's not taking too much space, and I could still pack for Philly around that. I think I talked with Bricks O'Brien and a few other people, and it was like, oh, that might be a fun idea to bring them. One of them I brought was supposed to be the same thing as what they use for the Blastafigs, just so I can be prepared for it. Because that's one I don't own, and I've historically never hit any minifigure with it. They are bigger darts, and I still can't hit them. And it's actually, it works the same way as this, fundamentally. The problem was I didn't really practice with it a lot before Philly, and I didn't get there on time when they were doing that event. So I didn't even play the Blastifig, but I still had NERF blasters for fun play here and there. I I have video on my own of how everyone, reacted to when I brought those, bringing them into the convention itself. I'm sure Brickhead Family has some footage on the last day when we were packing up. We were playing with them for a bit, so there's that. Nerf Maverick isn't really a good blaster by today's standard. Most people in the Nerf community would say, there's way better options for the same exact thing. But for me personally, it's iconic. It's something that I almost immediately think of when I think of any Nerf blaster ever made. And geez, have been going for like 40 or 50 years. It's been a while. They've been going a couple decades. It's not just a 90s thing that just continued. No, they've been going for a long time. So yeah, there are 3 of them, technically 2, but one that looks like it, that I'm going to use for a future video. I have this one in a yellow-black kind of color scheme, a more common one that was found back in the day, and I had a lot of fun with it when I was younger, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to look up what the others are. They have cool colors, and I'm going to try to collect all of them and do a video about it. That specific blaster, that's probably no good to most people in competitive play, but it's still fun to play around with, for casual outdoor stuff. I actually am going to try to mod one of them, not internally, not like, unscrew everything and then try to go inside of here, but I'm going to try to change the paint color. I'll have to get a duplicate in order to do that. But I want to change one of them to a color scheme that was never released. It was a prototype version of this same blaster before it came out that had a unique color scheme that was never made. So technically there are 8 of these, if I remember correctly. 9 if you count the prototype color. 10 if you count this, because this came out after many of these did. It's fundamentally the same thing. Just different for the Avengers, for Captain America stuff on it. But I thought that would be fun to share. And that will be its own video at some point. I know for anyone who's been following me with the channel and they're like, wow, he's really doing good with the whole one video of this, that, and the other every week thing. Well, as much as I'd like to do a lot more for the video game aspect, I have a bit of trouble when it comes to the video game setups. You see, I could do some videos for it, but I can't really capture a lot of video gameplay. And that's kind of crucial for a lot of the video game video ideas that I have. So I've been trying to work through what streaming methods I need to use, or how my capture card is actually reading on my computer, to use another computer to capture the footage, whatever it may be. So I don't know on the consistency of that, because I need to really work through that stuff. Maniac4Toys, I've been slowly trying to get stuff out there that's outside of NERF. Yeah, I'm talking a lot about NERF lately, and people obviously know that I am into NERF and know a bit about it. Not as much as I know about LEGO, though. But I still want to do stuff with that, with board games, with other toys that I grew up with. I actually went through 2 or 3 boxes of them the other night just to try to feel out a couple options. I have some of it working for one video, but I need a couple more batteries to make sure that they'll actually work. And I have one thing that was supposed to be on video, and I basically didn't have it opened. It was sealed, and as I was starting to record it, I was like, oh, some of these parts are either broken or out of place, and I can't fundamentally play with it. And I bought it around like December, January or so of last year. So, yeah, I can't really return it or exchange it to get another one, as far as I know. So that one's on hold. There's 1 or 2 that I'm missing a piece that I can't play without. It's a board game, but it needs a magnetic ball, specifically magnetic, because some parts of the board game actually use magnets for it. So I'm like, oh, I can't use that, and I thought I found something, but it didn't work. I'm still going with a couple other options. I actually do have an idea of a thing that I'm gonna call Grab Bag, which is part of Maniac4Toys. It's basically a large bag with the same theme, but various toys throughout. So it could be a large bag full of Toy Story toys, you know, regardless of the company it's from, but just to try a whole bunch of them out again and see if they still work, if they still hold up. There's another one I have for specifically Bugs Life toys. I don't know why I have a large bag of Bugs Life toys, but I do, and I thought that'd be fun for its own video. You know, instead of just being one specific toy, it would be a whole bunch at once. That's kind of the idea. Hess trucks might actually be a good idea for that because they are fundamentally toys, but there's so many Hess trucks, I don't know which ones are, if I really have the space right now to really go through them and share them on a video. But I think it'd be cool to at least acknowledge the collection of them because that's something historically I got almost every Christmas. My brother and I, every Christmas we would get a Hess truck for that year for Christmas. My dad collected them, and he kind of brought that tradition onto us collecting them. I haven't collected them in the past couple of years, which is fine by me, but I still enjoyed the ones from back then. One or two of them might be broken though. I don't know. I have to look back at that. Sega, nice to see you here. And the chat keeps disappearing on me, so I am apologizing that I haven't responded yet. Bird Bricks, nice to see you as well. Also, I like your waffle shirts. Wait, Brickstar got the waffle shirts? Awesome! I didn't see that. I didn't know he got those already. I mean, I knew that he was going to order it, but I didn't know if they arrived yet. I'm actually waiting on the waffle mug. I'm not sure about it as a t-shirt because I got boatloads of t-shirts, whether or not they're related to Lego or from the community. I thought it would look classy as a mug, like a diner mug. So, yeah, there's that. I like going to diners, so I thought that would work well with that. For Lego, I'm basically working on a lot of cleanup right now outside of videos. I'm also working on a couple applications for summer jobs and planning out vacations and all that stuff. Way outside of YouTube, but you know, that's why there hasn't been a lot of updating for the video stuff. I mean, I have more ideas than I can ever execute, obviously. But I am trying to clean up with a lot of stuff at home to get a few things out or just consolidated, like organized a better way than before. And that goes across everything. Lego, video games, NERF, whatever toys. For other Maniac4Toys things, I was considering Hot Wheels. I just have to gather the right Hot Wheels for those videos because I have a couple ideas for like specific theme things I want to do. And I do a track layouts as an idea, but I need to have the space for the tracks, so, you know, cleaning. That goes to the Lego room as well, where I'm basically working around trying to get, you know, once I get a bunch of stuff put away and consolidated, then I could work more on the Beach Town. I want to add a lot of the Sig Figs from Philly Brick Fest, and even in the past year that I've received. I didn't show them yet in the Beach Town, but that will be a thing. Updating that, adding more mocks into it. Expanding the Beach Town is also a cool thing. I just have to clear the space to do so. It's not necessarily in the same table, but it is in story supposed to be in the same environment. Display shelves, also another thing to do. Clearly, I got a lot on my mind. Brickheads. I'm looking at the brickheads off to the side. I'm like, oh yeah, I was going to do a collectathon about brickheads. There's also going to be a collectathon about, oh boy. There's also going to be a collectathon about Lego keychains. Yeah, the outlet here is a little fuzzy. I still need to play around with that and rewire a few things. But I'll work that out. All of which off camera. And when the video comes, the video comes. I say it's going to be in the future. I'm saying I'm working on it. And when you see that video hit YouTube, you know. Bam. I'm ready for it. I think we've covered everything. Actually, we covered probably more than everything. I hope you were... Yes, I hope you wear them in your video. Wear them. Oh, yeah. I will definitely wear the shirts that I already got. Like, Is That Joey? The Maniac for Brick shirt I've worn a couple times in video. Which might be an angle, but I don't want to be too much of a sellout, I guess is the right word. I don't know if the right word. I don't want it to be forced upon people that much of like, hey, that's a cool shirt. Where'd you get that, man? And I'm like, oh, it's from my store. Go check it in the description, man. Because that's apparently how I think people talk. Nobody talks like that. I don't know. You know, I want to acknowledge it, of course. I don't know the best way for it. That's why a few videos recently, I'm like, I'm gonna take out some parts here and there about like the Patreon thing or the Teespring thing, because as much as it's like it's there, you know, I don't know if it's forceful or too much. Because it's always in the description. Even in this video, I think it's in the description. I have a few other recorded videos from Maniac for Bricks. I still have to edit and upload, including a Bionicle mock from Shapeways, which is basically a third-party 3D printing company. Some people made Lego compatible 3D printed parts, and I have a video extensively talking about what I wanted to build with them. Also comparing them to actual Lego pieces. Let's see. Oh yeah, I had an Instagram live stream a while ago about updating the Lego Duplo truck. You probably know it from Brickstar because I don't know if I shared it that much on this channel. But I don't think I did a haul video or anything about it. But basically, I have these large red Duplo trucks that were a recalled item from Lego. Basically, the first and only, if you don't count the Power Functions remote. I had them in used condition where some of the fronts on each of them were starting to peel off, like they're all stickered around, and it's like, oh, some of the stickers aren't there or they're peeling off. So I did an Instagram live stream where I updated that, and I wanted to do that as its own video on YouTube. You know, that'll be a thing eventually. Pika Pika. Oh, you know it. What was that? You need to do it, otherwise people won't know you have it. Yeah, that's true. I mean, back in the day when I got each of them, I wanted to keep it a surprise. I wasn't ready to share about owning them yet, because I got them way before Brickstar, and I think it was like 2017 or something. I think. Yeah, it was sometime in 2017 that I got the first one, and then 2018 I got a second one. But neither of them I did a video about, because I was like, well, I don't know if I should do a whole video about everything, or, you know, one video about one thing at a time. I didn't know what I was thinking. I still don't. but yeah, there's that. And I'm not really sure the scheduling, because of the summer and trying to make plans and everything like that, how that's going to go. It is possible that I'm probably going to take down the channel trailer and just say, this channel has videos of XYZ, you know, Lego, Hot Wheels, whatever toy, whatever it is, instead of saying that it's every week, because that's a lot of a commitment. Everybody knows that. I hear you guys, and I thank you guys for your patience. Also, yeah, I mentioned I would do a video on these. I do have a video coming up that will be about Lego blasters. Like, there is an... Oh, that reminds me. If you give me a moment, I'm going to get the NERF blaster from Lego that I picked up and didn't share on video yet. So, one more drink of the Capri Sun, and I'll be right back. Now, this one I talked about recently on a big NERF collection video. It was a part 2, for those who remember. It was the one where I said, more NERF blasters, immediately uploaded after the first one. And I talked about this one, but in a different color. I said, oh, they made this one with Lego on it, which I'll probably share sometime soon. Now we're at soon. And here it is. Also from eBay. This is the Lego Bionicle Toa Mari Dart Shooter. By the box, you probably can't tell that it's even Lego branded. You would think, well, what kind of funky thing is this? Because, you know, there's nothing on it to say Lego. There's nothing obvious about Lego stuff around it. And it was fortunate that I found this. I I actually had my eye on this used at nearly the same price, but I was like, oh wait, there's a boxed one, and I could knock the price back a few bucks. Sold! And there it is. It also has all the original darts with it. I do like that it has the packaging with it, which I'll keep in good shape. This is based on Lego Bionicle, so you can see a bunch of the figures along the back from the time of its release, 2007, aka my favorite year of recent Lego. If you're not, like, before the Lego movie, I think there were only a handful of years where Lego was really good, and 2007, for me, was great. Loved it, especially underwater stuff. Same year that Bionicle had underwater stuff, there was a divers theme called Aqua Raiders. I think that was when Mars Mission first came out, which, as so if you know, I've been collecting some Mars Mission lately. I will have a video on that as well. But yeah, this is a basic dart blaster. It holds 10 darts, and I think they give you 20? Maybe. I haven't counted them, but they give you a lot of darts in here. And I'm trying to look at them. I'm trying to see what the heads are like. I mean, obviously I haven't opened it yet. I don't know if they're supposed to be suction cups. NERF also used to do that with suction cup on the heads of the darts. So, like, if you shoot them at a wall, they'll stick for a bit and then fall down. Those would get so battered and wear out so fast. Oh, actually, I have one up here. Go figure. And NERF darts up all over the place. But yeah, these would be able to fire out and stick onto a wall. Not on a finger, obviously. Yeah. But these would dry out on the tops. So they would crack, they would break, they probably wouldn't fire that well. You know, oh well. And it works out well. It's still screwing with me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm really trying to read the chat, but YouTube is like, here's the chat. There it goes in the same second. It's like that fast. Otherwise, I'd be responding to the chat more. Seaside Heights, be there or be square. Yeah, but also be at Studside Heights, which is literally right behind me. Intervals music. Nice one, Galacade. So yeah, this is one of several that was partnered with Lego. Lego didn't make this themselves in-house. They made it from a brand called Busby Toys, who makes a lot of NERF similar products, you know, other dart blasters and things like that. They just put a whole new color skin on this one, slapped a sticker or two to say Bionicle, Holly, which is one of the figures, and there you go. Honestly, it's not bad that they use this, in my opinion, with Bionicle, because they had the same kind of things on each of them. You can see these little blasters right there. They, I like the fact that there's basically a life-size version of that. But I have 3 water blasters that I've talked about in the past, which I'm going to do a new video, and I'll probably include this one with them, just to make it more fun. And hopefully that video is more fun as well, because it basically means Minifigure Shooting Gallery Part 4, even though it's a redo of Part 2. For those who've been sticking around for a channel for a while, I would take water guns and I would try to squirt them with different minifigures, sometimes Lego sets. Part 3 was shot mostly at mid-evening. It was not that bright, so you know you don't have to worry about that one that much. Part 1, I obviously think, is the best, because that was really fun. That was short and to the point. And that was like 2 summers ago. It's crazy. 4th of July 2017, I think. So, me being me, rambling here, I think we've covered just about everything that we need. And I'd also like to say thank you to FaZe Flynn for joining in the stream. Hey, how's it going? So, we got ourselves 4 NERF blasters, basically. And NERF is like a general term, the same way people use it for Lego. You know? You could say this is a NERF blaster. It's not by the brand NERF, but it works the same way as NERF brand. You know, people say that for Lego, about Mega Bloks or any other clone ones. Same idea. So, you know, it's like tissues being called Kleenex, even if the box says something different. So we got a clear NERF Maverick. We have a blue and yellow NERF Maverick. I don't know if there's a better name for it than that. I kind of want to call it Long Strike Edition, because my Long Strike is the same color. We have the Captain America Brigade Blaster, which is literally the same thing as a Maverick, except a different shape and a few different features to it. Also doesn't shoot darts the same way, but whatever. Close enough. And then we have the Bionicle Toa Maori Dart Shooter. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this eBay haul. And have yourselves a wonderful Wednesday. That was alliteration that I didn't mean on purpose, but you got it anyways. I'll talk to you guys later with some more videos and, posting on all the other Instagram and blah, blah, blah. All the good stuff here and there. I will pick up more of these sometime later. I don't know if I'm going to have a separate live haul for them. Depends on when they come in. And obviously there will be a video about every NERF Maverick. Because I love the blaster even if it's not the best looking or the best performing. Also, my battery is low, so I'm going to head out. Sorry. Did you do a Lego Store mock showcase yet? I can't remember if I missed it. I did not make that video yet. Sorry about that. I just wanted to very finely edit that video. I have footage of like the ambience of the mall surrounding it back when it was available and I was like on break or whatever. That I hopefully want to incorporate the sound of it into